things that don't go right, in your opinion, in your life, and so that kind of morphs what your reality is and your day-to-day mood. And for me, a lot of that comes down to volleyball and how we do, how my team does. With me as the head coach, and a lot of that I hold pretty close to the jacket as far as success, and I guess just getting a banner or not. And we got to the quarterfinals again this year in one less match because there was only 16 teams in our division, and we won our first round match up at a place where we kind of got demolished a few years ago. So it was really exhilarating, winning that match, going back to a place. And as I started thinking about the matchup and the team that I had 2 years ago, the team that we were 2 years ago, and the team we are this time, we're much different. We had a lot more firepower, and I was pretty confident we were going to win. I was pretty confident that school did not have all the same pieces they had 2 years ago, and we were just better team on paper than we were a few years ago. And that was mostly due to our middle presence and just having all the arms on all the pins. I'm not running a 6-2, but for us, we really rolled on the team, and we swept them in 3. We were going to have a home game, and I started to think and believe that we were going to be in a better position to do it this year. And I just got overzealous and overconfident, and we did it. And we lost to the number 1 seed at home a week ago. Today's Tuesday. We played Wednesday. So yeah, I just kind of been moping around the last week. That loss in CIF always just brings everything to an abrupt end. And I shot a few kids a few texts the following day, and I haven't been in the gym since. And I watched the national championship and the semifinals on Friday and Sunday, but haven't really touched the volleyball in the gym with the kids since. And it's just how it goes. Those are the breaks. That's how it goes. And I've been doing this for 11 seasons now, and it doesn't seem like it gets any easier each year. But I also have to remind myself, and I did this year, that you might never win it. And also, if you're around long enough, you're continuing to get better as a coach, and you might just fall into a position where you guys do win one year. I'd like to put my program in a position where I'm not just waiting around. We're not just waiting around to be lucky that we could be successful year in, year out. And I realize that we have done that in the ability to go to the playoffs every single season, but we're just not making it past the quarterfinals. I mean, we're not. We can win 1, 2. This has actually been the best playoff run for me personally as the head coach of the program in the last 3 seasons, where we've won 5 matches in the last 3 years. Also goes with 3 losses. bosses too. So I am, just kind of doing my standard, like moping around and whatnot, and just trying to fill the time. Now that there's not just so much rush to go and be at the gym, and then practice plan and figure out what's to be done today. And also, I just have one last thing to do, which is get the banquet all situated, and I'm doing it, and I'm not really, just as every year, I'm not really super stoked on doing that, but I think that my biggest problem is I'm just internally complaining so much about having to do all these things, which I know how to do, and I've done 10 times, 9 times, 8 times already, and it's just something that's got to get done. And in the grand scheme of things, no one's really too concerned about it after the fact. It'll be fun the day of, and the people that will show up, and the people that don't won't, and life will go on, and we're all going to die one day. And I'm not saying that to be a downer, but more so like just do your best and like enjoy each day, and we'll just keep moving on. And that's been something I'm trying to be a little bit better at, is just enjoying each day. And it's kind of hard because I'm a worry wart for sure, but I think the less you can be, I don't know, I wasn't really planning on making an M today, but I guess I turned it on, and I did on this short little drive home. Go play with my kids right now. And some days you just don't quite know what to say, and that is okay.